How's it going, everybody? TrinfiniteX here, back with some more Metroid Prime 2. Brighter than ever. As I have configured my brightness and color settings and all that, both in the stream and on my TV so that I can see much better. So, I've actually managed to configure it enough to where I feel like I could actually potentially play Majora's Mask again without it being super dark. So I'm actually kind of excited to go back to that again and do my 100% run. Eventually. But for now, we made it to Sanctuary Fortress last time, and now we have a lot of work to do to clear out Sanctuary. The enemies I've been blasting are called Resbits, and they are extremely annoying as they literally pass out bugs. Computer bugs. That infect your system, your suit systems, and actually shut it down. Amber, Cobalt, Crimson, Emerald. There are lots of spinning gyros in this fortress. So I hope you love electrified spinning things. Because there are lots of those. Conveniently, that somehow makes a path. There are quads everywhere. And that's probably the best way to get rid of them. So many spiders and bugs everywhere. Now, this spider ball track here, you can actually get past this if you're real good. There's a way to get past it, but it's extremely tricky. It's also not particularly useful to us, since we're not doing a bunch of sequence breaking. But it exists. Anyway. Well, let's have a little trip to the Dark World. I hope this is the right way to go. I hope I'm not just getting lost in Sanctuary Fortress. Sanctuary Fortress is easily one of my favorite areas in the game. It's just awesome. Plenty of strong enemies. Because, like, by this point in the game, we're actually pretty overpowered. So it's good that they give us lots of ing to slay and giant spider robots to kill. Makes it more fun. I am going to stock up a little more ammunition here. That was the wrong thing to do. So we can't go back anymore. That's actually a good sign, because that means we're on course. That wasn't quite what I intended to do. I had hoped to swing backwards, but I just remembered. Oh no, the targets are on the other side. Never mind. I was going to say, I just remembered that these targets are here. And one of them decided not to hit. Cool. That somehow worked, even with the little night barbs in the way. Alright. And we could go this way, though. But if we do go this way, well, we get to kill an ing. Which I guess is a plus. But you can quickly see there's nothing we can do to get through this door. So let's go through this light portal instead. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh yeah, remember these things from Prime 1? More repurposed creatures. This, if I'm not mistaken, can totally be skipped. If you're quick. Ah. No, I think you have to get an instant morph for that. That's fine. We'll play it the way they want us to. More bugs. More bugs. This game loves its bugs. This is the only instance of these in the entire game. It's just right here, I believe. White Lotus 3, hello. How's it going? I like to call that room reused enemy room. So here's some more spinny gyro things. Told you this place was full of spinny gyro things. Oh, more text we can't translate. Actually, yeah, we actually can't be here. This is the wrong place to go. Alright. No worries, man. Alright. So Sanctuary Fortress is quite the technological marvel. But it does have quite a few bugs in its system, for sure. Both physical and not. Let's see. Let's see. I want to get. There we go. Now I just have to do 2. This is actually kind of a cool little puzzle. Ooh, hold up. That's wrong. Got them in the wrong order. So I want to do something like that, only the other way. Dang it. Which one do I... Oh, my brain is dying on me. Let's see, I need this to be... that to be like that, and I want this to be like that. There we go. It took my brain a second to piece that together. I'm curious what you meant, White Lotus. Like you can't type quite yet, but quite yet. Like I'm not sure what that's. Not sure what that means, but either way, I'm glad to have you watching it all. So we're definitely gonna want to save here. So this will be our last save for a bit. Now that we've got that ring stopped, we can actually walk on it. We are pretty close to a damaging field that will push us off and force us to walk back up again. So be careful when walking along the rail there. Activate spinner to open the door. And now for one of the funnest rooms in the game. If you line yourself up right, your shots will bounce off the light door, then bounce off the dark door, and then bounce off the light door again, and so on and so forth until they eventually just go out of range. But you have to line yourself up just right. Hold on. I had it going for a second there. Trying to get it lined up right. There's a way. No, that's just increasing the angle. Crap. There we go, there we go. There we go. We can also do that with charge shots, although they bounce less. We can do this with missiles. It's too bad there's nothing to kill here. If only there were things to kill here, this would be more fun. Yes, yes, Sanctuary Energy Controller. We're on our way. Unfortunately, we can't do it with Light Beam because then it would just open the door. And if we did Dark Beam, it would bounce off and then open the other door. As I suppose you could say. Oh, just didn't word it right? Oh, that's okay. I just didn't get your meaning the first time. Phazon Beam, if only. Fortunately, this is not Prime, this is not Prime 3. Of course, I say the word unfortunately, but that's actually not quite right. Boom. Killed the head right away. Oh, it's requesting another head. The kinetic orb cannon kills any enemies that touch you or the cannon while you're going through the animation. So that's probably the best way to kill that quad right there. Now then there's all this. Oh, I'd know what to do. If this is Prime 3, I know exactly what I'd be doing. I'd be switching on Phazon mode and then just abusing the crap out of it. Blowing up everything. Like, these quads would not stand a chance. The Ing would be super dead. Alright, so dark quads. We're gonna go ahead and say nope to that. Because those things take a lot of time and energy to kill, far more than I am willing to spend on them. I mean, and why bother when we could just walk right past them? But anyway, in my opinion, Prime 2 is a better game than Prime 3 is, but I will admit I do like phase-on mode. Hear the words of O'Lear, last sentinel of the fortress temple. May they serve you well. This used to be a great fortress, a safe haven for our people during the war. It also holds portals to the Ying Hive, the heart of their dark tribe. During the war, I built a number of mechanical sentinels to join me in battle. They were made to fight the Ying, and fight them they did, for a time. Unfortunately, my machines were quadrupeds, and the Ying are quintupeds. That makes the Ying slightly better. One by one, and the Ying corrupted them. Now they attack with no mercy. Many went to Dark Aether, with their Ying masters. Expect them when you are in the hive. The Ying like to use them as guards. The Ying will protect their home with great ferocity. In all of our battles, the hive has never fallen. I have updated your translator module. You can access devices and doors coded with cobalt holograms. Search the area is now opened to you. So that's the last translator module. If only I could join you, redeem my fallen honor in battle. But my time has passed. Good luck. Let the light of Aether show you the way. Okay. Now that we have heard the words of O'Lear, I would say there are phase-ing in Prime 3, and we pretty much delete them instantly with phase-on mode, so I don't see why the Ying, especially these particular Ying who don't seem to have fed on any phase-on, I don't see why they wouldn't be doomed. But I do see your point, though. Like, you are correct. Like, the Ying definitely do feed off of phase-on in some cases. Now, I need to get the scan data for this enemy, or I would like to get the scan data for this enemy at least. Don't really want to go down there either, because these things are annoying. They're the only enemy in the game that require you to use multi-missile to kill them. Mechanobites. Yeah, looks like I'm just gonna have to go down here. Monsters lurking under the platforms. Oof. Wish I had the phase-on beam for them. Yeah, I don't see why the the Ing in this game, at least, wouldn't be totally doomed by the phazon beam. Simply because, like, even the phasing in the other game, in Prime 3, they couldn't handle the phazon beam. Like, that wrecked them. So I don't see why these Ing would be less doomed. Well, I mean, it's somewhat logical. I mean, if you think about it, just because you eat something doesn't mean that you're immune to it hitting you in the face. So, here's a literal bug in the system. In fact, it's one of the most annoying bugs in the game. I think you mean Fatal Point. Although Fetal Point's pretty funny. Okay. So, welcome to one of the most annoying fights in the game. This is the Spider Ball Guardian. He sucks. For obvious reasons. I'll just go ahead and say it now. If you sequence break the power bomb early for this fight, which is a really handy strat, unfortunately, it doesn't work. Because if you kill the Spider Ball Guardian with a power bomb, it kills the Spider Ball Guardian, but it doesn't actually open the door and let you through to the final area to collect the power-up. You actually can't win the fight. So even sequence broken power bombs won't save you here. Oh, somehow that missed. Ah. Somehow that kicked me up and over. Oh, come on. Yeah. So this part especially is not particularly friendly. Oh, what? How did that miss? Like, that bomb was like right on him. And if you overshoot, you have to deal with this annoying... Okay, I'm gonna try something different. Yeah, it is a soft lock if you power bomb him. He does a lot of damage when he hits you. It is not friendly at all. How did that not work? There were. Oh my gosh. I was about to say that has to work, right? That somehow worked. Yes, this is a very angry bug. And the worst part about it is there's 4 phases, and we've already lost a pretty good amount of health. I'm not sure if I don't remember if this section's any better, unfortunately. Yeah, this is not any better. This is just as bad. Dang. I think this area might be easier. This area might be easier, maybe. It's just gonna take a while. So you have to position the bombs right. Ow. Yeah. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. Okay. Now it's not half as bad. Wait for him to come around. Ah, okay, I got him once. Yeah, we have to tank a lot of damage just to get around here. This is really hard here. They do give us some health partway through the fight, though. There we go. Got him. Now for the real challenge. Yes, the real challenge. The one we just went through was nothing. They give us some health, which is very good. Because now we have to do it 3 times. Oh, what? How? Gosh, like the bombs have to like really... Ah. Okay, we got him once. But it's not over yet. Not by far. Because now, we have to get this one. Then, we have to jump up here and get the second one. And it's on a hill. It makes it really hard to get. And now we have to do a third one. Because 2 wasn't hard enough. There is a timer for these, by the way. You don't get to see it, but if you're not fast enough, the whole thing resets. And you just have to do it again. Also, the Spider Ball Guardian can really screw you over. Like that, just by being in the wrong place. Oh my gosh, I think I got him. Oh, thank goodness. I was a little scared towards the end there because he was like hanging out in all the wrong places. He was like getting in my way, damaging me as I tried to get up. So I was a little worried that we were gonna have to do another cycle, but thankfully managed to get him. That boss fight can be a challenge, for sure. But now that we have the spider ball, we are going places. Lots of places. I'm pretty sure this is like the last real like movement-based item that we get. Like, I'm trying to think. The rest of the items in this game are pretty offensive, I think. Well, okay, no. There is one more utility item in the game. But yeah, this is the last movement-based item, I think. I mean, unless you count the light suit, but that's not really meant. That's not just for movement, though. All right. So now we can actually make it back up here. They don't tell you. Oh, they do tell you. Never mind. You can boost off of rail tracks. And if you're holding the right direction, you won't get thrown off like I did. Okay. Actually, you know what? All right. So now with Spider Ball in hand, now we can do lots of stuff. And actually, let me see if I remember how to do this little trick. So you can get across this area early, but it's very precise. There's a do I even remember the trick? No, hold on. That ain't right. So, to get across this area early, you have to get what's called an instant unmorph. And then do a double jump to get across. So, right as you go off the ledge here, I think, let's see, hold L, R, and then unmorph and then jump immediately, basically. Like, I think you have like a third of a second to jump. Like a 22 frame window or something is what they said it was. It's ultra precise. I'll attempt it a couple times just for fun, just for the E-tank, but yeah, if it doesn't work out in due time, I'll just move on. Roll off. And then what was it? This one I have to... No, it was, yeah. Okay, I think it's let go of L? I could be completely wrong, by the way, as to the controls for this. Oh, I didn't hold either button. like I said, I promise I won't mess around with this for too long. Because I don't remember the trick. That was not an instant unmorph. But like you can see, like normally Samus is supposed to go through an animation when you unmorph. But if your camera can't see the ball, you don't go through that animation. Ah, that was wrong. One more. No. Okay, I don't remember the details of the trick. I'm not gonna try anymore. But you can see that the instant unmorph, at least, is a thing, where if the camera can't see Samus, like, in ball form, when you go off the edge, it instantly cuts to the screen, like, it instantly cuts to her visor instead of, like, right there, like, from behind her and then going into the visor. It skips that part. That allows you to perform actions early.
Recording to logbook. Recording to logbook.
Anyway. Actually, here's a good room for restocking. All right. So here we are on the other side of this spider rail track that I told you could skip earlier. It is possible to skip it, but now that we have Spider Ball, we don't need to skip it. Oh, it's deactivated. Okay. So now that we have Spider Ball, actually, hold up. Now that we have Spider Ball, we can get that temple key from earlier. Right? At least I'm pretty sure we can. Oh look, Dark Pirates! Nobody's favorite enemy. Okay. But yeah, we can make it in there, okay. I hope it wasn't a mistake to go in here without... No, it should be fine, right? There we go. Dark Temple key. And then we can just exit. And then since we're right here anyway, so we've barely even seen regular Metroids, and already Dark Metroids. They're as annoying as you think they are. Dark Diligence drone as well. I believe this is the only room it appears in. Charged light shot, we'll get rid of it. Collect missile power up. And now move on. That guy's still roaming around. He's going to be disappointed because I don't think he can get into this area. And now light portal. Back home. Okay, now for what I was going to say. Now that we have Spider Ball, we actually want to leave Torvos already. Because in order to get the next power-up, we have to backtrack. Let's go ahead and open this door before we depart. As there's a perfectly good map station right here to be had. Now we can see the rest of Sanctuary. There's not that much more that we haven't explored, right? Only about half. Yeah, I'd say we've gone through half. Something like that. Uh-oh. Not this again. ooze sparkles of death. Dark Samus is such a glittery type. Speaking of which, she actually does something that kinda sorta gets in the way a little bit. No more bridge. That's actually a bit of an annoyance. Thankfully, there is a way around, of course. I mean, what kind of game would it be if they just kind of left you stuck here, unable to proceed? And they tell you again, just in case you forgot. You can totally make that. Let's go ahead and kill these for supplies. Oh, I missed one. Gotta get rid of all the little bugs. So many bugs. Like, I expected Torvals to have bugs. But a fortress should not have bugs. And spiders. So, the next power-up, I feel, is fairly obvious, as our way was blocked by a door that requires them in order to open them. It's a power-up that has plagued us for some time. Power-up that I boasted long ago would break the game wide open if we sequence broke to get it. That is correct. Next up, we are in fact after power bombs. And we need to go back to Torvos to get it. I mean, we may as well save here. In fact, I don't think we saved since beating the Spider Ball Guardian. It might be actually an extremely good idea to save right here. Okay, now which way to Torvos? Let's see here. That way. dark pirates. We're not interested in those guys. That's right, we're going this way. I can finally see in this hallway. It used to be pitch black, but I adjusted my TV to be able to see. Aw, he got me on the way up. And the stream can see better too, thanks to all my adjustments. Is it smarter to do this now? I mean, it could be. All right. So, there are some power-ups littered about around the world that that I have not bothered getting because I don't really need them, but they're still nice to have. I think today's going to be a good day to collect some of those now. Just to kind of get them out of the way, you know? I won't collect 100%, but I still want to collect some power-ups. Mostly just for fun. Like, I've been on 5 E-Tanks for a while. I think my only death has been to Alpha Blog, which is one of the most unfair fights in the game. Somehow, Spider-Ball Guardian didn't kill me, even though it was challenging. Boost Ball Guardian didn't kill me, even though it was challenging. That's kind of the story of this game, actually. Now that I think about it, most of the bosses that aren't temple bosses or Dark Samus are somewhat challenging in at least some way. Like, Dark Samus and temple bosses are just fun fights, more so than challenges. Whereas the other boss fights are actually the ones where the difficulty spikes a bit. Welcome back to Torvos. Did you miss the bog? Because it missed you. These dark pirates were lonely wandering around here. And of course, if you wait long enough, the game will just tell you where to go. All right. We are headed down. Back down underwater. You know, I didn't comment on this before, but I feel it bears mentioning. Torvalds has awesome music. Like, this is a remix of a Super Metroid theme. And it's a really good one. So previously, this dark portal, is this the right portal to go through? No, it isn't. This is the wrong portal to go through. I thought something was weird. Yeah, here we go. We'll just skip past the little bloglings that are in here now. Yeah, so previously, when we fought Alpha Blog, we couldn't do anything with this room, or this part of the room. But now we totally can. Hey, look, we have some weird walls here. Wonder what they mean. So this is the Power Bomb Guardian. It's a giant sporb, so at least this is not a bug. This is a plant. That makes it different. As for whether or not it's a challenge, it's a challenge if you don't know what order to do it in. So, Power Bomb Guardian is a little bit of a mini game. Best way to take care of it is to get the ones furthest away first. Whoa, whoops. So this is the only way up. There are four nodes that have to be hit. Whenever the Power Bomb Guardian rears up, you want to turn around and head the other way, because that'll trick its AI. You'll get a chance to climb up. No! Oh, so close. There we go. Yeah. There we go, just like that. So, Power Bomb Guardian starts spitting out more and more bombs the further into the fight you get. So it's, as I said, way, way better to get the ones that are far away before you get the ones that are close. Powerbomb Guardian should only be difficult if you didn't do that. Because if you try to get the ones that are far away last, Powerbomb Guardian will make that extremely difficult for you. But if you get those first, it's pretty easy. So now the only ones I have to do are the ones that are like right next to the Powerbomb Guardian, so I don't have to worry. Again, make sure to kind of point your control stick left or right, depending on which way you want to lead his shots, because he'll try to lead his shots to hit you, because the power bomb has such delay. But you can totally get his shots to go in the wrong direction. There we go. So the last two hits were really easy because I did the hard paths first. And dead Powerbomb Guardian. And for some reason, this is the only room in the game where power-ups will actually come towards you, even if you're not charging your beam. Like, you notice that health pickup came flying right at me, along with a bunch of other pickups. They just came flying at me without me having to charge. I mean, apparently there's a range on it because I had to charge to pick up that one, but still. Somewhere around here there's a path that leads up. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, where's that path? Oh. And power bombs. Finally. Finally an aggressive power-up. There's no path you can't prove. Hey, look, shiny. Yeah. Shiny, shiny. And now that we finally have said shiny, the whole world opens up to us. I mean, I said this about the power bomb back when I said it could be sequence broken. And I totally meant it. Power Bomb, being one of the last power-ups we get, truly does open up everything for us. Like, seriously. Everything. Let's see, is there any point in going up to that door there? I don't think there is. Yeah, there's nothing we can actually do there. I guess we could get some missile power-ups. Anyway, how's it going, Ripple? You having a good day today? I know I am. We do need some power bomb expansions. Now that we have power bombs, we're gonna do a little item tour. Start collecting some things. Yeah, there's not really any point in going up there. Working out an hour every day, huh? That's good. That's good, man. If you've got the time to do that, that is an excellent thing to do with your time. I unfortunately do not have the time to really work out anymore. Just working a full-time job at Walmart just takes too much of my strength and my time. Honestly, the job itself is kind of a workout. Sort of. Alright. So, what can we do from here? Anything interesting? Yeah. Oh, you're doing it to be attractive, huh? Well, I mean, that is totally fair. Like, no objections or anything, but I was thinking more I was thinking more health, but that works too. What do you do? Squats, sit-ups, push-ups, or do you use weights instead? Like, do you go to a gym or something? I used to exercise a ton. Like, I'm a 3rd-degree black belt in Taekwondo, so I am no stranger to exercise, but I quit doing it a long time ago because it was just had too much to do. Huh. Squats, sit-ups, push-ups, free weights, jogging, leg weights. Wow. Kind you wear? Do you have armor like Piccolo's? That's the important thing. You gotta have Piccolo's armor. Or, no, I guess Goku's weights would work too, right? It's just a meager 50 kilos, right? Yeah, I hear you. Like, those weights will definitely, they'll tire you out. That is for sure. Whoa, 300 pounds. Wow. Nice. So then you've trimmed down pretty good then, huh? Well, that's good. That's excellent. Keep it up, man. Exercise is beneficial for you in oh so many ways. Yeah, like I said, sounds good, man. Build muscle so you get stronger, you look better, you're healthier. It improves your mental discipline. Like, there's just so many benefits to exercise. If I had time and strength left to do it myself, I would. Oh, hey, look, more commandos. Unfortunately, that doesn't open the door. Where'd he go? Did he seriously go in there? I was supposed to get him in there. Oh, there he is. There we go. Hey, if you're having trouble sleeping, use melatonin. It's a natural sleep aid. Because melatonin is what your brain uses to tell itself to turn off. So, if you take some, like, just Google it. Like, if you take some, it really does work. It'll put you to sleep. I use it sometimes. It'll knock you out for a full 8 hours. Or at least it can. You should give it a try. I think we're good here. Actually, might need some powerbomb ammo. If you'd be so kind. Oh, thank you, game. Generous with the power-ups as always. I think you can get the stuff at Walmart. Okay. So now, need more power bombs. More power bombs and maybe some more E-tanks would be nice. Just a couple. That's right, there is a shortcut to Sanctuary Fortress down here that we could use. We'll open the path from the other side, though. It's fine. No, wait, actually we have to open it from this side. Never mind. Forgot. We actually have to go that way. That's fine. We can make our way around from Sanctuary. Ah, let go of a stupid plant. That guy's so annoying. Oh, and I was wrong. There is one more mobility power-up, technically, left after Spider Ball. That's what you missed, Ripple. You missed Spider Ball Guardian. I mean, and I think you came just in time to see the end of Powerbomb Guardian, but Spider Ball Guardian was a thing. Anyway, actually, this is good. blow this up. And get a power bomb expansion. I forgot this was here, actually. I'm glad I remembered it was here. Glad I came back. We're gonna take the lower path, actually. Yeah, I remember you told me that before. Sounds like it could be a good time. I mean, I'm glad you're choosing to hang out here with me. But, you know, if you're saying that because you're saying you have to go or something, I'll understand. Oh, finally. Oh, you just came from that? Oh. Alright, well, did you have a good time? Oh, that's right, you're East Coast. Okay. So that's all done for you. That's what's up. Oh no! Ah, oh come on. Come on. Game. What was with that bounce? Imagine if the spider ball actually gave Samus's morph ball 8 legs. Don't you dare. Okay. There we go. So this right here is our shortcut back to Sanctuary Fortress. I don't know why I unrolled. Knowing full well that I have to, yeah. Roll back up again. And after some fun platforming, we get the elevator. Now, I still have 1 power bomb, I believe. And that's going to be necessary to open the path. Because, you know, Retro just had to make it so that there were multiple power bomb checks in order to actually progress. Oh my gosh, we actually need one for the door. Oh. Oh! Oh yeah. Is this the point where we have to fight this boss, or... Actually, I don't even have to fight these guys, technically. I think he's stuck inside the... Yeah, he was stuck inside the machine there for a second. Oh no, this isn't... Yeah, no, that's later. We need the next visor for this. Okay. I'ma just ignore these guys. Oh, hi, turret. I mean, I could open this up. Oh, that's cool. You didn't miss too much. I was just power bombing my way through everything. I think the power bomb is probably one of my favorite sound effects slash animations in the Metroid Prime series. Like, it's just, it feels so satisfying. Just using it is satisfying. Like, it's just that good. You know, we could get this E-Tank if we wanted, yeah. Oh, come on. Enough nonsense. There we go. So let's get this E-Tank that's right here. Just gotta follow the markers. Remind me, did they do boosting off of a spider ball rail in Prime 1? I don't think they did. Ah, crap. Yeah, I thought so. Like, you could, like, jump off of one with a bomb, but you couldn't boost off of one. I kind of like that addition in this game. It opens up a lot of possibilities for puzzle making. This one's charged, right? Yeah. There we go. Couple simple jumps. And E-Tank. Just like that. Now. Still a couple things that I want to get. Oh. Oh no, not yet. Ink Smasher. I forget, can the Ink Smasher be affected by power bombs? Yes, it can. Excellent. So you can fight these guys normally, or you can just blow them up, which is way more satisfying. Ah, you got a Christmas tree to decorate, eh? My family already put up ours a while ago. How big is it? Is it a small tree or a big one? And yeah, you could probably count it as a form of exercise. If you if you put on the weights, it'll probably work out that way. That's right. Yeah, I know exactly what I want to get here. So here's another thing requiring power bombs. Medium. Okay. Medium-sized tree. All right. So here we have a pirate cannon, a space pirate cannon, that they decided to build here in the middle of nowhere for who knows what reason. But anyway, there's a bunch of stuff to destroy here. This cannon would probably be much more fun to use if it wasn't just used for opening some areas. Also, that puts you really close to the edge. That throws you off the edge. Great job. Might just wear the leg weights exclusively? I mean, okay. I mean, you know your body best, right? Well, most of the time, people know their body best. Sometimes they don't. But most of the time they do. Alright. So here's another power bomb expansion for us. Samus's armor probably weighs a bunch, so I expect she's well exercised. Also, I believe the story is she was genetically modified by the Chozo to be really strong. I'll bet she doesn't need weights. Yeah, probably. I mean, I suspect it's just like any other medieval soldier, right? Like wearing full plate armor. Like, those guys were pretty buff. Mostly because they had to be, in order to actually move around in that stuff. Ah, that's where we're going. And especially fighting in plate armor. Like, that's crazy hard. So finally, we can blow up these Galactic Federation security gates that have been blocking our way, and actually go back along the path that we started on ages ago. As for why we would do this, well, power-ups for one thing. There we go. It's like I thought I landed right on it. And for another thing, it just clears the path and opens it up so that we can get around easier. So there's nothing in here except this guy, which tells us where one of the ing pods will be later. That's actually something I think I should probably do during this episode, at least partially. Crap, need more ammo. Actually, this will probably have more. There we go. Bloop, it got the gate. Oh no, I was on the wrong side. Crap. Now, going forward is better right now. So, you remember Prime 1 had a fetch quest at the end of it to get like the temple keys? You know, where you had to get all the different artifacts? The artifact quest? Well, sadly this game has a quest like that too. After you get the final energy, yeah, and you could glitch the game to get some early. Yeah, you could. But this game has a fetch quest too at the end of it, where you have to go around all the different areas and collect a bunch of keys to get into the final boss fight. So, and it's a pretty decently long quest. So my point is, since I have the power-ups to do it, I figure I might do some of those keys now, since they're conveniently nearby. That'll kind of spread it out a bit. One of those keys happens to be right around the corner, actually. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that. We came here earlier in the playthrough to get a missile power-up. It was over there. But now we're going this way. That's already, yeah, okay. And in this room, we will find a scan data, but also this thing. A flying ink cache. So obviously you can't get those until after you have the dark visor, because they are invisible. Sorry, it's a little focus there for a second. But once you have the Dark Visor, you can actually come and get some of these keys early, even though you're not supposed to know about them yet. I find it extremely useful to do so because otherwise you have to backtrack a lot more later. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of some of these keys right away. Some of them you actually cannot get, even with the Dark Visor, so can't get them all, but take care of some. Some will be enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. Can I get there now? I think I can. We could go to that one. That's kind of a ways away. Yeah, it would actually be easier to go up. Go up and across. I figure there's one more key that I'm gonna go ahead and get since it's nearby, and then after that, I think we'll be clear to move on to the next boss fight and end the stream after that one, because it's a good one. Is this the correct path to go down? It looks like it is, yes. So, do you like, when you work out and exercise, do you like watch any shows or play any games? Like while you're exercising? I remember I used to do that sometimes. Aw. Okay. I was trying to be clever and jump up that way, but I guess not. Alright. In we go. Running while lifting weights? Ooh. I don't know about that, man. That sounds like, that sounds like too much. Because, like, your body's gonna want to demand blood for your legs to keep going, you know, that way, but then if you're also telling your body to lift weights, like that's, I feel like that's gonna interfere. Like lifting weights and running is gonna interfere with both of those exercises, trying to do them simultaneously. Okay. I mean, you're right, it will make them both harder. I'm just saying, like, you might not get much benefit from it because of that. It'll make you mentally tougher, but it won't necessarily let your body grow. But it's your choice, man. I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Well, I mean, okay. There's certainly nothing wrong with being mentally tougher. Lots of ing here. We'll go ahead and smash them. This is actually the dark version of where our ship crashed. There we go. Well, it's a good thing these ing caches don't fly a little higher off the ground. If they did, we might not be able to jump up to their contents. Boy, wouldn't that have been a smart plan by the ing. Position them slightly higher. Oh no. That door just leads to the area where the final boss fight would take place. I am basically just opening the door because it's a multi-missile door and I don't want to have to open it later. No plans to actually go there already. It's too soon. Can't do anything there. Let's go ahead and get out of here. Actually, what's up here? Was there anything up here? No, this boost ball thing was just, yeah, this half pipe was just here to be, so that it would look like its mirror counterpart. There we go. So, no watching shows or anything while you exercise? Maybe listening to music or something? I mean, lots of people do that while they jog, too. If you're gonna jog, you might as well listen to something. Yeah. I think that's just about it. Yeah, like we could go to the other one. What point would there be? Yeah, there wouldn't be any. Okay. Alright, so we've got 7 E-tanks, plenty of power bombs. There might be one other E-tank that I would go out of my way to collect, but I think that'll be enough. And I won't do it today. I will collect that E-tank probably tomorrow. Instead, we have a boss fight to get to. One of the most exciting in the game. Let's see. Yeah, just heading to Sanctuary. Okay. We could go through that portal, but there'd be little point in doing so, because we can't actually do anything there yet. Back to Sanctuary. And then we will climb up to the very top of Sanctuary Fortress. The very top, I say. Where our rival waits for us. Just get past these. I do need some health, though. Health and power bombs. So let's kill some bugs. There we go. Gotta get all the bugs out of Sanctuary's system here. Found a literal bug earlier. There's still tons of mechanical bugs. Not to mention viruses and ing on top of that. And glitches if you look for them. I think it's actually possible to beat this game with only 6%. I think that's the category is 6%. Like, there's actually a speedrunner who sequence broke the game, only collected 6 items, or was it 5, and that was it. Like, I can't even imagine doing that challenge, honestly. Let's go ahead and save. Might as well have full energy. Alright, let's see how fast we can run past these guys. Oh, I was trying to stand on his shield. Couldn't quite get it. You can actually stand on the Resbit shield. It's kind of funny that it counts as a solid object for you to stand on. I am going this way? Right? Yeah. So, So, over this way. Okay. The Ink Smashers in here will eventually activate. Oh, for example. And then if you want to have fun, just power bomb them away. Those guys are really hard to kill otherwise. Oh yeah, power bombs, like I said, power bombs make the game really fun. You can kill really powerful enemies really quickly. And the game's not done getting fun. Like, I'm just telling you that right now. The game gets so much more fun than even this. And you're about to see that in a second. Like, Aegon was fun because you get the light and dark beams and all that. But, like, now... But then Torvos was kind of slow because, like, everything in Torvos is a utility power-up. But now... By the way, you didn't see this earlier. But now in Sanctuary, you get all the cool upgrades. So there's a light door and a dark door directly opposite each other, which means... our shots bounce off the door over and over again. You can even do it with missiles. It's fun. Just thought I'd show that to you. It's one of the. This is one of the funnest rooms in the game, in my opinion. Just because you can do that, and not too many other places where you can actually do that. Anyway. Here's another one of these puzzles. Oh. Hold up. Yeah, these... Like, it's not that bad, really. They're not that complicated. Because there's only because it's a 3x3, though. There was another one earlier that was similar that you missed. But there's only two, and they're just 3x3s. They're not that bad. You have issues with them, huh? What kind of issues? Like, have you... Like, is it just... Because they're only 3x3, they're not that bad. Like, the bigger ones could be a problem. Like, I could see that being a problem. Oh, spatial reasoning? Okay. Let's break some glass. Detonate a power bomb here. And watch Dark Samus wipe out some dark pirate troopers. So, here we have our highlight fight. Here it is. This, in my opinion, is one of the funnest fights in the game. Dark Samus 2. Thanks for the free scan. Gotta love it when she opens with a laugh. Two super missiles and the elevator ride is done. It's scripted. But things get a little crazier here in a second. Oh, oh. Well, also hope she dodges. Now she has a morph ball. And a boost ball. That's, of course, Phazon powered. So good luck tracking it. And the music is nice as always. Oh, where'd you go? There you go. Scatter shot. And then she goes invisible. Starts pulling out her old tricks. Ah. Super missiles are a pretty good way to deal with her. But they don't always work. She's still got that shine spark. This boost ball ability she has is really obnoxious. Whoa. She now has a laser that wrecks things. It's really bad to get hit by that, by the way. Like, you get stunned for a good bit if you get hit by it. Like, it makes it like so Samus can't use the arm cannon for a bit. So yeah, don't get hit by that. Again, if I'm making this look even remotely easy, it's because I've done this about a zillion times. Because it's just so much fun. Also, remember the ice spreader from Prime 1? Well, she has the Phazon spreader. Yeah, see, it spreads it all over that. It's hard to see in the dark visor form, though. Ah. Let's try using some light ammunition. Ow. She starts comboing her moves pretty well here. Uses the morph ball into the shine spark if she hits you. Ow. Stop doing that. And she does not give you much time. Also, my light beam is not doing much. Oh, she has a super missile. Just a plain old super missile, huh? Interesting. Jump over that. Actually, I wonder how effective the dark beam would be. Oh, actually pretty effective. The dark beam seems to work pretty good on her. Defeated again. See you in Smash. She'll be back. Excellent fight, in my opinion. Yeah, dark type that's weak to dark moves, yeah. Kinda weird in one sense, but then when you consider that it's actually just Samus's Phazon suit with Metroid Prime lodged inside it, it makes a little more sense. Slightly? Anyway, so that's gonna be the last boss fight for the stream. In order to leave this area, though, you actually have to do a puzzle. So I'm going to do it real quick in order to get the item. And then we're gonna end there. Yeah, I know, and then Dark Samus turned into Pixels. Oh, wait, no, you're talking about regular Samus in the portal. Yeah, you're right. That too. These portals work in weird ways. This is not quite the... These aren't quite portals. That would actually be kind of cool, though. If Samus had gotten a portal gun in this game, now that I think about it. Just be able to go back and forth between light and dark at will. That would have been kind of a cool idea. If Nintendo had thought about it. And see, look, like Dark Samus turned into little pixels too. With the little blue Phazon dust everywhere she goes. And there's more little pixels flying around the screen, giving us a visor. This game is full of pixels. Just loves the little pixel dust effect. The little shinies flowing around everywhere. Anyway, so here's our new power-up, the Echo Visor. It's basically sonar. And it can detect hidden sonic transmissions. It's an interesting visor. I'm not sure if I would say that it's maybe as good as like the thermal visor or the X-ray visor or something, but it's different. I'll give Nintendo some credit for it. I think my only real issue is that the dark visor is basically black and white with highlights of red, and now the Echo visor is actual black and white. All doors are locked until you spot this thing with the Echo visor. This thing is invisible to your dark visor. And your regular visor, but somehow it shows up in the Echo visor. So, a different kind of cloaking, I guess? Alright. So, on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and save the game, and that's gonna do it for the stream tonight. Ugh. Thank you for coming, Ripple. As always, it was fun chatting with you. And also, White Lotus 3 earlier. Had a good time. I will see you all tomorrow for the rest of Sanctuary and maybe the end of the game? I'm not sure. Kind of depends on how smoothly things go. See you all later. Good night. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is where most people tell you to like, comment, and subscribe. And while I would appreciate you doing all that, if you enjoyed my content, come check me out on Twitch at twitch.tv/TrinfiniteX so you can watch and chat with me while I make these. I'm a family-friendly streamer, so everybody's welcome. Throw me a follow on Twitch and Twitter so you can get notifications when I go live. Links will be down in the description. Have a wonderful day, and I look forward to meeting you.